got to move in general, but whatever. Bad Boy Bubby!
Oh, boy.
Who the fuck sent us Bad Boy Bubby?
We watched about...
Well, I got to back up, though. Yesterday was a rainy day, so it was kind of a boring day, so I was trying to find things to do. I went and saw The History of Violence, which is a great movie. Really, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Then I went home and I watched the Audio Slave in Cuba DVD. Enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
And then still looking for something to watch, and there was nothing on TV. And I remember in my book bag that we all got a copy of Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby. So I popped it in, and I'm sitting on the couch with Lindsay. I'm like, hey, let's check out Bad Boy Bubby. How bad could it be if it says right on the front of the DVD, an amazing journey, a rare film, as funny as it is poignant and bizarre. And that's Kevin Thomas from the Los Angeles Times.
Yeah.
A real movie review right on the front of the DVD.
It's an indie movie from England.
I don't know.
It won all kinds of those indie film awards. You know, they got like 20,000 different awards for indie films now.
Right.
And it won a whole bunch of them.
Well, they show all the awards these films win on the front of the DVD now. Winner, Grand Special Jury Prize, Venice Film Festival.
What?
International Critics Prize.
What's the jury prize? What does that mean?
They just make up fucking
They make
awards.
up indie awards.
Yeah. And then winner 4 AFI awards, including Best Director
American Film Institute.
and Best Actor. He's been in his room for 35 years. It's time to let him out. Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby.
And then on the back it says twisted and hilarious. Imagine being there directed by David Lynch. Don't pass this up. That's from Shock Cinema.
It's got a great look to it, great indie look. And from the limited viewing I had of the beginning this morning, I have got to see the rest of this.
So
it's really sick.
So I'm watching it.
And then did you actually say something like, I don't know why it hasn't really taken off, or it's not in the theaters in America?
Well, I didn't say
After
that.
the first 10 minutes, we were laughing like, this is why it's not in theaters.
I didn't say that. Like, some listener gave us all a copy of this for our first year on XM for some reason.
Uh-huh.
This is pretty much the only gift we got was Bad Boy Bubby.
No.
And you want me to read the synopsis? It says, LA Weekly called it disturbing and compelling, and it was awarded the Grand Special Jury Prize at the Venice Film Festival. Despite a limited release in America, it would shock and delight audiences to become one of the most daring and controversial cult films of the past decade. Nicholas Hope, in what Variety hails as an astonishing performance, stars as Bubby, a demented man-child kept locked his entire life in a squalid apartment by his depraved mother.
Yeah.
And man, is she depraved.
Yes, she is.
But when
Fat
Bubby,
old broad,
who can only communicate by mimicking what others say and do, escapes into the outside, he soon discovers the wonders of sex, crime, rock and roll, and pizza. Will this mad bastard be destroyed by the realities of our cruel world, or does a higher calling ultimately await him in the most unlikely place of all? Sounds like a great movie, right?
Yep.
So I pop it in last night. Lindsay's sitting next to me on the couch. And about, I would have to say, 10 minutes in, it was so uncomfortable to her that she's begging me to turn it off. And I'll be honest, I was kind of bummed. I was like,
were you?
I was like, this looks way too interesting. We got to keep watching this.
Yeah.
And I sort of lost, I guess.
Really? It got to the point where you had to turn it off?
Yeah. Yeah. So then I came running in here this morning at 6 o'clock, and I go, Aunt, you got your copy of Bad Boy Bubby still?
Yes, I do.
Because a lot of this shit we get, it just piles up on our desks and stuff, and we never really get to.
Every 6 months we throw it away or give it away or something.
So now you know this thing is gold, right?
That is going home with me today because I must see the rest of Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby. So I go, Aunt, you got your copy? He goes, yeah. So he found it on his desk, and we popped it in. We're like, Danny, who cares what you're doing for the show? We got to watch Bad Boy Bubby on your computer.
Watched a good 20 minutes of it, I guess.
Was it about 20 minutes?
About 20 minutes. I've got to see the rest of it. It is probably the sickest beginning of a movie. When the title screen comes on, you're disgusted.
Why?
When Bad Boy Bubby comes on, because of what's playing behind it.
Right.
It's Bubby getting his bath.
Well, yeah.
He's how old is it, Bubby?
He's a man-child, basically.
He's
so,
like in his 30s?
Easily.
Yeah.
He might be pushing 40.
Might be pushing 40.
And the movie starts with this apartment that has just nothing in it. It's like a one-room apartment with a really old table to eat on. Nothing really on the wall except a headless Jesus on the cross. And a stove for cooking.
Oh, it's a hovel. There's just
the walls are all gray. It's
concrete. Yeah, they're in a basement.
Very, very poor apartment.
Yeah,
with a gas mask next to the door.
Yeah, gas mask hanging on the door, and she makes him like. What'd she make him for breakfast? She broke up some stale bread in a bowl, put some sugar on it, and some hot milk, and he dug in like it was filet mignon. This guy's Bubby.
Well, that's the mom that's just twisted.
Yeah, she's got like this long, graying hair. She's big and fat. Got these big, sloppy, saggy tits. She's
that you can see through her house dress.
In her 50s, I guess.
I don't know. Probably
maybe
probably older.
Yeah, probably late 50s, early 60s. Kind of. You could tell she had him when she was young, probably.
Right.
And
her whole job is to take care of this man-child.
But she doesn't take care of him. Her job is to keep him sheltered from the outside world, I guess, is what I got from the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, because she's twisted in her
She's
own
sick.
Right.
Yeah, every time she goes out of the apartment, she puts on the gas mask and, warns him, don't move, and puts on this gas mask to scare him.
That he can't leave.
So he doesn't go outside. He can't leave without the gas mask.
Right, so he can't go exploring on his own because he believes that if he leaves without the gas mask, he's going to die.
So he just sits in his chair. She goes, don't move, and just has to sit in this wooden chair at the table. And it gets dark out, and he's just been sitting there the whole time, shitting and pissing himself. And then his mom gets home and beats him for shitting and pissing himself. And he's all ready to cry. And the next scene is her washing him. He's standing there naked, and she's just washing his balls and his ass.
Yeah, she washes him, and then she washes herself
her tits
in front of him.
She's got these big old lady sloppy tits, and she's just sponging them off, and he's staring at her. And then the scene cuts, and he's laying on his back in bed, and she's straddling him going, you're such a good boy, just fucking him. Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby.
I love this movie.
That's when Lindsay turned to me and said, come on. I'm like, what? This is good stuff.
Oh,
this is great stuff.
Cockroaches and cats, and it's the best.
Well, you jumped ahead a little bit. This was only the first 10 minutes of the movie, 15 minutes
of
the movie.
She was washing his cock.
That's how the movie
when the
started.
opening credits come on.
Sounds like they should have called this Lucky Boy Bubby.
Lucky Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby.
And then while she's cooking, he plays with the cat. The cat shit was very disturbing. They're saying rest in peace, Claire Benito.
Is that who the mother was? Yeah. Is she dead?
Yeah, this movie I just...
You're kidding!
I see it on the DVD. I guess they just figured out how to release this in America, because this looks like brand new packaging, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it looks like the movie first came out in 1993.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, look.
That's how old the movie is?
Is that right, Eric?
How did this...
For some reason,
under the radar for that long.
Because I guess this is becoming a cult film, and someone decided, well, we got to really, release this in the States.
Just imagine, like, out of nowhere, a BAB show you did all of a sudden becomes the hugest thing.
Jesus,
like that would be what it is. Something you did and then probably forgot about.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden it takes off.
But the
Bad
movie,
Boy Bubby,
95, 90. Okay. But
when the indie thing was all the rage, too. That's like right around the time of, like Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs and that whole area time when indie films were huge.
But let's...
Yes, Jim?
I'm just...
Oh, Bad Boy Bubby.
Enjoying the whole vibe.
You really want to see this, right?
Absolutely.
Lucky boy.
Yeah, gets the logs wiped off him, and Mom hops on. Yeah. What more do you want?
You know what? We could... Here, throw this movie in there so we can at least have it playing in the background. All right, it's Bad Boy Bubby, and so the movie starts with her just washing his dick, basically.
Yeah, washing him.
He's just standing there, like motionless as she's scrubbing away.
Big stupid man-child hog, just like flopping around.
And then she has to she's washing underneath her awful boobs with a washcloth. And then while she's cooking, this is all in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He decides to play with the cat.
Yeah.
And he's fucked up this cat so much that the cat hates him.
Well, the cat's kept in this little pit with this grate over the top, and he just pokes it with a stick, and it hisses at him, and he hisses back at it. This cat is so pissed off.
Well, yeah, because the whole key to Bad Boy Bubby, he mimics what's around him. That's the only way he can communicate.
Yeah, so after he fucks with the cat, he starts walking around on all fours, catching cockroaches, like a cat.
So he caught cockroaches and then takes their legs off and then feeds it to the cat, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then, and then later on, and this is all in the first 10 or 15 minutes, he's got the cat on some kind of rope leash.
He's got it tied to the chair that he usually stays in. Yeah, with a rope leash. And he's dressed like his mother. He stuffed himself with these big tits and everything. And he's yelling at the cat like his mother yells at him to get away. And I don't know how they did this without any kind of cruelty to animal fucking laws being broken for the making of a movie.
Well, it was made in Australia, so...
They don't have any laws like that over there? Because this poor fucking cat is flopping around in that chair, scared shitless, all tangled in the leash, the piece of string, and the chair, and he's yelling at it, and it's all scared. I felt really bad. Well, that's when Derek goes, yeah, no wonder this thing hasn't been released in America. Like the washing the cock, the sex with the mom, that really didn't bother him. It's the fucking poor cat.
Well, he's yelling at the cat like the cat is him, like you said. He's dressed as this awful mom who's now on screen shaving him as
Look at
the
that
movie
tit.
starts. And then later on, he's holding on to the cat and scaring it so the cat would run away, and then the cat would choke himself. Look, Terry.
Yeah.
He's getting washed up by his mommy.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby. He's completely naked now. And his mom with the floppy, saggy boobs is washing him with a washcloth. Now she's got to wash herself, and there she is, bathing down her boobs and her arms.
He looks like Fredo, just sitting there staring at her.
He does look like Fredo.
Gotta go learn the incest business.
Yeah. So there she goes. She's getting all washed up, and now he's sitting down getting ready for a little meal.
He's just gawking at her. There's one point where she's a little annoyed, I guess, and comes home, and he's laying in bed, and he's jacking off, waiting for mommy to come into bed. And he, takes a swipe to grab at her ass, and she slaps his hand away and calls him, disgusting, and then gets a cup of water and throws it on his dick. And then just comes into bed and leaves him all blue balls.
You know... I really wanted to watch this whole movie last night, and last night I realized we because we do this show are so desensitized, man. You know,
yeah.
We really are. Anyway, Paul Miller has written in from Sydney, I guess. I sent you guys Bad Boy Bubby. It's an Aussie movie, sick as fuck, eh? Ha ha ha! Glad you boys love the sickness from down under. So I don't think anyone has seen this movie. I mean, I've never heard of this before.
Do we have extra copies? How many copies of Bad Boy Bubby are there, Ope?
Rob says, I just got back from Australia. We used to watch this shit every night.
What do you mean?
People love it, I guess, down there.
What, the same movie?
Yeah.
It's just one of the... Oh, we forgot to talk about how he puts the lipstick on his mom before she leaves the house for the day.
What color is it?
Princess Red.
Princess Pink?
Oh, Princess Pink, sorry.
Princess Pink?
There he is poking at the cat.
Poking the cat.
This is all in the first 10 minutes of the damn movie. Anyway.
It's got a real cool, dreary look to it, though.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Yeah, I got to check out the rest of this.
I mean, it was 10 minutes, and we didn't even want to, show prep today. We wanted to just watch the whole movie.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby. Should we keep it on in the background, or?
I don't want to ruin it, though.
Huh?
I don't want to ruin it for me.
Yeah, I won't get much done either. I'm just gonna I can't wait till Mom hops on Bubby.
Yeah.
Well, you got to see that. You got to see the part where they're having sex.
You're a good boy.
Hey, can we get the volume up or no?
Where is it?
All right. Bad Boy Bubby.
He's just catching roaches on the floor.
He's on the floor catching roaches as Mom cooks.
And he pulls the legs off of them.
The credits are still rolling, by the way.
Yeah, pulls the legs off the roaches and then gives them to the cat.
Nails are dirty.
Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah.
Big, long, filthy nails. He's all greasy. Yeah, he looks like a cross between Fredo and Billy Bob Thornton.
Definitely. We're just trying to get to the scene in the bedroom, and then we'll move on with the radio show.
Yeah, there he's
Feeding the cockroaches to the twisted cat that he made twist.
Oh, here we go.
Listen.
That's right. That's a good boy, Bubby. Good boy.
Oh, he just juggles those tits as he lays on his back.
Good little boy. Toilet? Don't move.
And now it's the next scene.
Everything. He tells me you move, by Christ, I'll beat you brainless.
And there she goes.
Leaves him sitting there.
And there's the gas mask. And there's only one, so she can leave the apartment.
And it's locked. She's got a padlock on the door, so she can't leave.
Right.
She can't.
And there, she throws on her gas mask, and she leaves for the day, leaving good old Bubby to sit there and piss himself and crap himself all day long. All right. Hit stop. We'll have a full review after we watch the entire movie.
Put it back in the case and hand me my Bad Boy Bubby DVD, because I am watching this fucker when I go home.
Wait, how many Bad Boy Bubby copies are there?
I think there should be another one laying around.
Hawk?
If there isn't one laying around, perhaps Steve can burn Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Well, technically you're not supposed to because there's copyright infringement laws.
Don't want to get in trouble.
All right. Hey, here's the guy who sent Bad Boy Bubby. Paul Miller, what's up?
Hey, Blake John.
Huh? Hi, Paul.
Shit, do I sound that much of an Aussie, do I?
Yeah,
Where are you calling
pretty
from?
good.
Australia, Sydney.
Wait, you're listening to our show in Australia right now?
Hey, what year is it there?
Oh, we're a bit ahead of you, Blakes. It's 9 here.
All right.
It's 9 o'clock, what, at night?
Yeah, PM.
9 p.m.
Are you turning a lot of Aussies onto the radio show?
Oh, trying, mate.
Well, you hear us online, I'm assuming, huh?
Yeah, I've got a subscription to Audible as well.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
Cool. Audible.com has all our shows, and very, very soon we're going to throw volumes of Opie and Anthony material on there.
I got to ask you, Paul,
buy.
how long have you been listening to this program?
I think I came across OA Virus in late 02, just after you got kicked off.
Really? Because you really know us well. You must really be a good fan because you know that we would enjoy this movie.
Oh, I saw it, and Opie would love it. You'd be puking over the freaking cockroaches, and Jimmy would just be cranking over the old bag.
You nailed it.
That's a good one, man. I don't know how the hell that slipped between the cracks up here.
Yeah, what's the deal with Bad Boy Bubby? Don't give away the ending or whatever. I don't think there's going to be a surprise ending, quite frankly.
I've got to let you in on a secret, though. It does have a bit of a moral ending.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really pussies out towards the end.
But does it, is this like a cult film down there?
Well, no, I'd never heard of it before. I heard of it through a bloke who's a mechanic who banged 2 of his own cousins.
Nice.
So, yeah.
The hell's going down there?
Oh, mate. But, yeah, I just heard about it. He used to show it to everyone who came over to his house. I saw it and thought it'd be right up your bloke's alley.
Yeah. We just described the first 10 minutes of the film. Does it get much better?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Has Pop showed up yet?
No.
Who?
Have you seen Up to Pop? His father shows up.
No, this must be the guy that's banging on the door at the beginning.
Yeah, we hear some guy banging on the door going, I know you're in there.
That's it. Stuff really picks up from there.
Oh, great.
No.
Yeah, he must be.
Bad Boy Bubby ruled Scott in Jersey.
Even
the first half hour to 40 minutes of that movie ruled.
Yeah, the first part of it made up for how shitty.
Can we get the
rest
Bad
was.
Boy Bubby trailer? It's been a while. You want to see a twisted fucking film.
Bad Boy Bubby. Yeah, that was fucked up.
Where's our copies of Bad Boy Bubby? I used to show that to people.
I got mine on my system now.
This is an Australian film.
Watch
It was
whenever-
just
whenever I
so
want.
fucking out there. Here's the trailer.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Wake Forest is using Toyota software.
This is an advertisement.
Are they? Jesus.
Doesn't sound like Bad Boy Bubby, though.
No, sounds like a commercial for some type of automobile or something.
How many seconds before our video starts?
5.
3 hours.
I want to time it perfectly. I don't want... All right, here we go.
That's pretty hard to fucking do.
At first, he did seem to spend a lot of time alone. Mum looked after him.
Washed him naked.
Although sometimes she called
Looks
him
like Neil
the
Diamond.
Bad Boy Bubby. and there was always Cat to play with. Then one day... Hey, son, you can call me Pop. Pop came back, and everything changed.
All right, don't make a big thing of it.
Bad Boy Bubby went on a voyage of discovery.
I just like when his mother fucking
was washing him
washes
naked.
him naked and she blows him or some shit. I don't know what's going on.
Sex.
They make him have sex with it. It's just so fucked up.
She's like old school communist mom.
Yeah, that is really fucking a twisted.
Yeah.
And then it just really goes
South.
bizarre.